Hi, this is Robin Crocheting. This is my movies and stitch video. Yes, I just recorded a show and tell video. I'm doing this one real quick. Sorry for the stuff behind me. I didn't apologize that last time. That is a kid's pile of toys behind me. I try and keep them on those bucketed bookcases, so everything has to be piled together. It looks shabby, but it's actually together. I'm glad it's there instead of all over my room. So, my D movie. What did I pick? I picked a movie that's very dear to my heart, drives my family crazy because I watch it. And believe me, I will watch this all the time. This is my go-to movie that I watch when I want something to watch, but I don't care what it is. I just want some noise playing. This is, of course, Dante's Peak. It's a volcano movie. I hate to say it, I love disaster movies. I have my mom watch them. I guess that's where I get it from. She used to watch the airplanes, and I am known to watch airplane movies. I don't watch them as often as I used to. Um, but Dante's Peak, I can't help it. I want to watch this movie. There's also Volcano I watch. There's San Andreas I watch. I don't particularly go into the 70s movies anymore. Like, there was Earthquake I used to like. That's too slow. I like these faster moving ones. The Burning Inferno. Can't find it for free, but if I could, I'd be watching that one. Um, San Andreas comes up free an awful lot. Dante's Peak also comes up free an awful lot, but I also have it on DVD. Same as Volcano comes up sometimes, and I can get it for free. Although I did buy that because I couldn't find my DVD, and then I found my DVD, so I have it either way. So anyway, hint hint, could be my V movie. So, Dante's Peak. Let's give you some information about it. It was release date on February 7th, 1997. 1 hour and 48 minutes long. There is some things you can accomplish in that 1 hour and 48 minutes long. Not much, but there is some. Starring Linda Hamilton and Pierce Brosnan. In this movie, Linda Hamilton's character has two children. I didn't write their names down, but to me, when watching this movie, the little girl in this movie is a spitting image of Linda Hamilton as a young child. I just cannot get over that, and it just fascinates me. Let's see. I found some interesting facts. I tried to look up some. Wasn't too many that I really thought were all that interesting. Sorry, little cleavage showing. But anyway, all the crater shots or scenes that were shot at Mount St. Helens. I thought that was interesting. The volcano ash really is fine newspaper shavings that are falling down on anybody. I thought that was interesting. The dogs. So there evidently is multiple dogs that plays the character of Ruffy. That's in this movie, and it's actually were wolf hybrids, part wolf and part Arendelle Terrier. So I thought that was interesting. Um, I'm sorry for the arms and tired tonight. But anyway, the movie I think is fantastic. I like how fast paced it moves. It has disaster scenes in it, of course, because it's a volcano. But all in all, it's a good movie. It has Pierce Brosnan, and actually, this movie was done. I think it's been 1987. I think is what I said the release date was. I can't even remember. Well, that's 30 some years ago. So this movie is quite old. This movie, if I'm not mistaken, I didn't look this up to verify it, but I kind of knew it going into it. This was the first movie that Pierce Brosnan made after his first wife passed. Let's see if I have that information. What year it was? 97. So it's 97. My sons are 33, so I'll be 23. So it's not quite up to a 25-year anniversary, but it's coming up. And can't wait to see what they do with it, if they do anything. I like the movie. I think it's wonderful. I think it's a good thing. It is, it's a volcano. Dante's Peak. It's a mountaintop. Nobody expects it to do what it does. totally unexpected out of the blue, and it's acting up. And there's some things that, as you're watching the movie, it gives you some indications that the volcano is starting to wake up, and it's going to be a big type explosion. They do reference Mount St. Helens. They reference Mount Vesuvius, which is what did in Pompeii. They mention they have an actual scene where there's another volcano, I think in El Salvador. I might be wrong with that. There's another volcano in another country that's actually exploding. What you've seen from that you see and things like that. So it's pretty interesting. Now, project that I worked on. This is the sad thing, is I purposely put in this movie to work on this item. And I can't remember exactly what item I worked on and what day I watched the movie. I forgot to write it down. So, I think it had to be a night that I didn't have children. So I think what I worked on was actually my shawl. Kind of feel like it was a Tuesday night. So I worked on my shawl. This is actually Setta's Crochet Along that I'm participating in. It's supposed to be a cow, but I have no neck, as you can tell. Very little neck. So a cow for me is uncomfortable, but I wanted a shawl. And I saw this shawl, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. Of course, it wasn't done in this pattern. This is actually my own choice of yarns to use. I don't know if you can see. I'll hold it up a little bit. But it has blue sparkles in it. And I just love this yarn. I love this yarn once it's made into something. I'm not particularly fond of it while I'm creating with it. It is a little tacky. As you can see, it's very, very thin yarn. And to get the kind of thicknesses that I want, I have to, crochet two together. You can see that blue reflection in there so well. And that blue goes throughout every color. Even though it's like tan or red or like a purplish color, it still has that blue thread going through it. I like that blue thread. So that's what I worked on. And I believe I forgot to pick out my e-movie. Can you believe it? I forgot to do that. Hold on a moment. I'll be back. Okay, forgot to look up the e-movie I wanted to do. So I looked up the Egg and I, and that's out of my price range to rent. It's not free. So I came back with the thought that I'm going to do I forgot, Everlove. Oh my God, I'm like really tired. It's a Cinderella movie, kind of with a spin to it. I had three altogether I picked out. Egg and I, Ella Enchanted, and what is this other movie? I have to look it up real quick. I cannot believe I cannot remember that. It was Ever After, I think is what it is. Look it up. I just, mine, yes, Ever After. Yes, okay. So I'm either going to do Ever After, which I believe I have on video, and or it is cheap enough for me to actually purchase, or I'm going to do Ella Enchanted, which I believe I also have on video. I don't think that one is available. I can tell you in a minute if it is. I don't know why I have this issue with remember the check stuff. I think I'm just too tired right now, and I've been trying to get this stuff done, and it's just not working out for me. Ella Enchanted. So I'm checking actually while I'm recording my television set through my phone. I was Ella Enchanted. I'm checking through my phone through the television set, and I'm seeing what I can actually watch and what is free, whether I have to rent it or what. I think this is a rent and buy option also. It is. Okay. So I'm either doing Ever After or Ella Enchanted. I think it's really gonna boil down to whether the children are with me. Ella Enchanted, surprisingly enough, both Ella Enchanted and Ever After kind of revolve around Cinderella stories. Um, Ella Enchanted, surprisingly enough, was something that my sons and I were listening to going down the road on books on tape or audio on tape, and they really got into it. They really enjoyed it. And the very last tape was messed up. It was messed up that we couldn't actually finish reading it. My one son loved it so much. He actually went into the library and got the book out to finish reading it, and still liked it. But after he finished reading it out, so he knew what was going on, he went back and reread the book. And he says, "Mom, the audio, the way it's actually talked and shared and spoken to you, reads totally different than what it is when you read the book. When you read the book, it's more feminine. When you listen to it on audio, it's more masculine or neutral." Um, so he enjoyed it either way. But then when the movie came out, surprisingly enough, it was more feminine driven. And because it was something he asked for Christmas, and he got it for Christmas. And it was something that kind of like threw us a little bit after listening to the book. He had gone in and finished reading the book. The movie kind of had a different total spin to it, that it wasn't, it didn't cater to as many audiences, I guess the best way to say it. Then you have Ever After, which has Drew Barrymore. And I'm sorry, I like Drew Barrymore. I think she's a wonderful actress. There are several movies out there that she's done that I have no problem sitting here and watching over and over and over again. I think she's a great character. I am not a fan of Adam Sandler, but her and Adam Sandler together make wonderful movies. They made for 50 First Dates, which I think is good. They also did The Wedding Singer, which I think is good. They also did Blended, which I think is good. So, anyway, so if it comes down to, because I can't get into the room to check to see if I have it on video, which one of those two I have on videos, or I will rent one of them off of what I have is Xfinity, and either one of them are going to rent for $4. I'll pay $4 to watch a movie. I don't have a problem with that. If I have an opportunity to actually narrow it down to say Ever After Ella Enchanted, tomorrow in my comments, I will put it in there. I just got to be able to get into the bedroom where someone's already sleeping to look and see which video I have. I think I have both. If I had to choose, for me, I'm going to watch Ever After. That's my first one. But then if I don't have the video, I watch Ella Enchanted. Either way, I'm going to be on an E. I'm very tired, and I'm not making really wise decisions. It's probably not a good night to video, but it's the first chance I've had to by myself. And after I get done, I got to clean up all this mess that I made just pulling stuff out. I've had my stuff in the living room for 2 days now, trying to make a video, and it's the first chance I had. So anyway, good night. I picked my movie I'll finalize my movie for E tomorrow. It's between Ella Enchanted or with starring Anna Hathaway, or Ever After starring Drew Barrymore. So in my comments, check tomorrow, and I will list which movie I'm watching. I would say probably don't look any earlier than 12 o'clock. I need to get some sleep. All right, until next time. Hashtag movies and stitches. All right, if you like it, give a thumbs up. If you like my video, just go ahead and subscribe. When the bell pops up, click it so that you get all my videos. Until next week, bye.